Morning. A bit of a damp morning this morning, but it's the day we're going to get my beam up. So I've already been out this morning, came up with head torch on, and I've got put some tag lines on this end and that end. I've been up and double checked the measurements for my pad stones, and what I've done on the cavity side, because that's where we're going to be stood, I've put some black marks on, and those black marks relate to the centre of the web on the girder. So when we're stood up there, providing the centre of the web lines up with the black mark, my beam should be square with my wall plate at the front. So it'd be nice to get it up. I'm waiting for my son and his mate to come. Oh, I don't know if you can see him. Suck some cones out. So we're going to lift it up with a teleporter and some slings. I've marked the centre of the beam. I've done that just so that we can set the slings so that the beam's going up level. And I'm just going to have a cup of tea. I've earned it this morning. I'm just going to have a for putting two lines on a pad stone. So I just need to move this brace over. I'll take it down because it's right in the way where the steel beam goes. That's what I had to put up the other day when the other gable fell over in the wind. I rebuilt that, but I had to use some briquettes, what I had, and the only problem is now the bits of blocks what I've had to use in that gable were for all my cuts, so I've got no blocks for my cut-ups now. I've got bits of blocks, but it's gonna look piecemeal, innit, you know what I mean? And I've got a few briquettes left, but I want it to look tidy, so I think I'm gonna have to spend some money, which I didn't want to do. I'm gonna use my pieces, which I've got the pieces there. I'm gonna use them up there for doing the cut-ups on that wall, and then I'll either get some more briquettes or blocks just to piece in the gables for what I need. It is what it is, it's one of them things. And it's just something you never budget for. Right, I'm going to go get my cup of tea and then I'll show you what's happening later on. Keep going.
Keep going to left a bit. Whoa.
Another 6 inch.
Another 6 inch.
Whoa,
Whoa. Wait. Whoa. Wait there a minute. What do you like?
Check it up.
Keep going up a bit. Keep going.
Keep
Tell you
going.
what, tilt up a bit. Keep tilting, that's it, keep going. Whoa. That's going up. Keep going. Whoa.
You got that end?
Yeah.
Right, I'm coming up. Right, you needs to be over to me.
That way a little bit. Whoa.
Whoa! 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 Right, are you over that middle?
I am, yeah.
Are you 5 mil over? Right, down at that. Down.
Tilt it down. Tilt it down.
It is. Oh,
Tilt it down. Yeah.
big thank you to James on the teleporter. And James, my son. James, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. James, drive it like a man and not like a sissy. James, anytime today, whenever you're ready. Look at his little face. That one hasn't quite gone in. Just saw the end off, I can still use it. Yeah, so I've got some straps on, look. I need to cut a rafter now, get a rafter positioned. So that's my full bearing on my wall plate, so I need to cut that off there, and then that's my plumb cut at the back of my brick in the cavity. So the rafter, I'll sit 100mm on there, and then my plumb cut at the back of my cavity is there, because I'm not having fascia boards or soffits. And then that's my bird's mouth from the ridge beam, and then that's my plumb cut there from the middle of the ridge. So my bird's mouth, I'll sit there, and then my plumb cut goes that pencil mark there. So one rafter will come up there, plumb up there and go back, and the one from this side I'll meet it up here. Nice to have it on. I'll set these out, these doodads, for putting my rafters on. So as you can see, I set where all my rafters go, and it missed me restraint straps. And then when my rafter sits on there, I'll put another one of these tight against it. I also marked the top of my ridge beam so that when I'm lifting my rafters up, I can get them in position. Well, that was a job well done. That teleporter this morning was really handy. I was originally going to do it with Genie Super Lifts, put the beam up, could only get one which would go that height, so James says he had a mate with a teleporter who'd be able to do it for me, so James organised him, which I'm really grateful for. Anyway, when it came this morning, I thought, is it going to be as gentle as what I want it to do? Because me, like I said, my gables are backed up with brickwork, so I've always been conscious they're a bit flimsy, for a better word. And there's a telephone line up there. We had to negotiate, and negotiating the walls in here because the beam was at an angle and I didn't want it crashing and bashing into the walls. But do you know something? It went absolutely effortless. Landed it really nicely and gently on the top of the pad stones first time. I was at one end, James was at the other. We centred the beam on my marks and just brilliant. I had absolutely nothing to worry about, so really pleased about that. I've ordered all my roof tiles, all my felt and everything. 12 weeks to get the roof tiles, but anyway, they should look really nice, I hope. So yeah, give me something to do over Christmas. Right, I'm going in to get a shower. Oh, can't get up the step. Have a cup of tea and mull over tomorrow.